What up, Vegas Nation? Vinny Bonsignore here with Sam Gordon. We're out at Raiders practice facility in Henderson. It's kind of they've transitioned from training camp to a regular sort of routine, a regular sort of practice, which means we weren't allowed to be at practice. We got a chance to see them stretching. So we did see that. Then I got a chance to talk to Johnathan Abram, Richie Incognito, John Gruden. A lot of insight into a much improved, I think, Raiders offense and defense. And it was interesting talking to Richie Incognito about what he is seeing from the Raiders defense. What was your impression of what Richie had to say?
Yeah, I think he's seen what we've seen, right, Vinny, is that the defense is faster and deeper on all three levels. And it was a defense that really struggled last year, but as we know, they addressed defensive back with drafting Damon Arnett. You have Trayvon Mullen back, and Johnathan Abram is healthy. And then the linebacking core is completely rebuilt. And that's something that Incognito's recognized, in that the defense is going to be faster, it's more athletic, and it's going to have more depth than it did last year. And we know that a good defense, there's nothing an offense likes more than a good defense. So an improved defense should help that offense out as well.
No question about it. And talking to Johnathan and watching him throughout training camp, and I just got to just to paint a picture, this dude has had so many opportunities to just waylay guys. And I know, and knowing Johnathan and understanding how he loves the physicality and the brutal intimidation that he brings on the back end of a defense as the patrol guy back there, the refrain that he's been able to show, not just dropping the hammer on dudes, it's got to be killing him right now that he can't do that. So he's pretty excited about finally getting that opportunity, and it's coming pretty quickly in Carolina. I can't wait to see number 24 just dropping the hammer back there.
Yeah, well, he only played a game last year. I mean,
barely a game.
Barely a game. It was a devastating injury, a devastating blow for that defense, and he's worked tirelessly to get back to where he is. And if healthy, like he is this year, like you said, he's a big time, he's a heavy hitter, and that's an element that defense, that back end on that defense really missed last year. So one thing I thought that was interesting is that he said is, you know, it's about being physical, but it's about being smarter too, being healthy, being available. That's what his team needs from him this year. And there's no doubt he's going to lay the wood, but I also think you're going to see a refined approach as he continues to mature through this defense. And that's what John Gruden said about him, as well as his play recognition, his leadership, things like that, things he's recognizing, his patience on the back end. Those are very crucial for Abram as he enters his second year.
Well, I'll believe it about the refrained Johnathan Abram when I actually see it. No, but you're right. And just the fact that it's in his on his radar, like, look, you know, can't be going for the highlight hit all the time. I understand the need to send a message to the other team, like, don't come out here, because if you do, it could be really dangerous, and it might not work out too well for you. But you have to be cognizant of the team needs me. Yeah. Hey. Also, penalties can sometimes come into play as well, and you could put your team in a bad position that way. So, just the understanding of, hey, I have to be smart about this. Now, the question that I have is, sometimes when you do that, you can overdo it. So there's a fine line there, and he can't teeter on it either way, because you don't want him to lose his aggressiveness, his physicality, because that's what he brings to the table.
It's definitely what he brings to the table. And I think those opportunities for those big hits, for those game-changing kind of plays, if he's healthy and stays healthy this year, which he wants to do, they'll present themselves organically. He doesn't have to go out and seek those plays. The kind of player he is, with his athleticism, with his physicality, those plays will make themselves so long as he's healthy and active.
Well, we're a day closer to the Raiders opening the season against the Carolina Panthers on September 13th in hot, steamy Charlotte. But there's a lot of work to be done. The Raiders have to get down to 53-men roster by Saturday at 1 p.m., so it'll be interesting these next few days. There's a lot of guys that are nervous right over there.
Understandably so.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting. We're here to bring it to you guys all the time, obviously. Don't forget to download the Vegas Nation app and follow us at Las Vegas Review Journal for all the great stories that we're putting out and all the great videos that we're putting out.